What's up, y'all? This is Empire Episode 1. Alright, now, I don't know if the link to this will be available. I don't know if anybody's going to put this show up, but if they do, please believe I will put the link up for y'all, and it will be down below in the description box. So go ahead and hit your girl up with a like. Alright, now I'm trying to look at this camera the right way. Okay, I'm on a webcam, y'all, but I got it on the big screen TV. I'm at my mama's house, so computer wasn't working right, so I had to hook it on up to something else, y'all. Alright, so first off, let's get into it. I don't know everybody on this show's name. I just know certain people name, and there's about 3 or 4 characters that I know names. So first off is Terrence Howard, okay? Now his character is Lucius. Lucius is the owner of this music empire. I don't know if that's what it's called, empire, but we just gonna say empire, alright? This big ass music industry he done built up for the past 20 years, alright? And right now what he's trying to do is meet up with his 3 sons, and he's telling them, look, one of y'all gonna have to take over. I don't know which one of y'all gonna have to take over, but somebody gonna step it up because I'm gonna be grooming somebody real soon. And they're kind of thrown off by it. They like, why do we have to, compete? Why do you want us to compete? Why can't we just all do it together? Why I gotta be one person? And he like, look, that's how it's gonna be, and that's what it is. Next thing you know, Miss Cookie gets out of jail, and Cookie, y'all, is Taraji P. Henson. She gets out of jail. How the hell she step out of jail in full makeup, hair did? Okay, she was fly when she got out of jail. She gets out of jail, and she shows up to Lucius, office. And he's like, you know what, after 17 years, baby, you still beautiful. And she's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, you can just keep that bullshit for your new wife or whoever the hell it was. Okay, I really believe that, you wouldn't divorce me in jail. She tells him she wants a percentage. She won't half of this company. He laughs at her and tells her, look, I don't even get half. I get about 10% after everybody done taking what they gonna take. She's like, look, I put $400,000 of my hard-earned money into this company. I won't have. He laughs. He's like, look, what I can do is I can get you about 3-5 mil. She's like, no, I want 5 mil every year, and I want to be A&R. He's like, look, I can't do all that, all right, because one, I gotta talk to some people and see if they can even, why are you not give you 5 million a year? I can't just do that, and the A&R position is already taken. She's like, your little bitch got it taken, don't it? Your new woman got it taken. All right. So after that, she shows up at her son's house. This is her son, Jamal. This is probably the only son name that I know on this episode. All right. Now, Jamal, he got a special place in his heart for his mama. Okay. Because Jamal is a homosexual. He is gay. And she shows up. I guess he doesn't want his mama to know that his man lived with him. I don't know why. She shows up and she's like, you know what, for a queen, you sure do keep a messy place. So they walking and talking, and the man just shows up, he introduces himself. She's like, oh, you got you a little Mexican. Now keep in mind, y'all, she been in jail for 17 years, okay? She don't know all about the terms and stuff that you ain't supposed to just say. You ain't supposed to just come out in today's world and just be doing all that. Just be saying shit like that. So they're walking and talking, and she's, I just got out of jail, blase, blase, blase. Anyways, she ends up going Hold on, y'all. I done got lost in here. Uh, she ends up going to see her youngest son. I should go ahead and delete that part out. Anyway, she ends up going to see her youngest son. Her youngest son is sitting there getting his haircut, okay? Now, this dude right here, he's a rapper. I forgot to mention that Lucius, you know, his oldest son is kind of like the business person, might be accountant, but Lucius is saying that one of the celebrities is going to be one of the people that's going to take over the company, and his two youngest sons are kind of the celebrity. His youngest is the rapper, and his middle child, who is Jamal, who she just went to go see, he's a singer. So she goes to see the youngest son, and he's sitting there getting his haircut, and they kind of like just completely ignore her. She gets up, she tells the barber, "Get out." Straight up like that. And he gets up, and she's like, "Why come you have not seen me at all? You have not came to see me at all." I said, "Why come?" Anyways, y'all, I've been in Georgia too long. "Why haven't you come and seen me at all?" And he's like, "Look, what do you want?" She was like, "I want to spend some time with you. I want to see my son." He was like, "All right, bitch, what next?" She takes the broom that he's sweeping up with, and she go, boom, 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 boom. I was like, child abuse is wrong, but this is a grown ass man. That shit was funny. I'm sorry. I was not expecting all that. She beat the hell out of him. So next thing you know, it's to seeing him and his daddy in the club. His daddy trying to explain to him, "Look, your mama went to jail for selling drugs and stuff like that, but she couldn't be around, but she didn't want y'all coming up to the jail to see her like that, okay? Your mama's not a bad person." While he's sitting there with this big ass bruised up eye, okay? Like the daddy, look, he wasn't even shocked. He knew what it was. Your mama's a straight up gangster. You got your ass whooped. You shouldn't have called her the bitch. Now you understand. Now you out here, you know, you being irresponsible. You spend all your money on booze and bitches. Straight up like that. Okay, you got to get your stuff together if you really trying to run this. So, next is Cookie. Now she's out walking, trying to catch a cab. Next thing you know, she sees old dude, which is Lucius, kind of like bitch, really, like his flunky. And she gets in the car and she was like, "So how you been? After all this time, you still drinking, aren't you?" He like, "Man." She's like, "Clean your mouth. Food all on your mouth. Clean your mouth." And she's like, "Lucius sent you here to follow me, haven't you?" He's like, "Yeah." And he been kind of just like treating me horrible. He been treating me like I ain't nothing. Like I'm his slave. I'm his servant. And you know, I basically raised our kids while you was up in jail. She was like, "You know what?" And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And she was like, "You know what? Look, Lucius, he sent you after me. Okay, what you gonna say if he asks you, did you find me?" He's like, "I ain't find, I ain't see her." They both go ahead and do that. Okay. He lets her know that, you know, she really needs to just get up in there and take care of some things because something's going on and don't nobody know what's happening. So next thing you know, she shows up in the meeting, okay, all dressed up, looking good, hair done and everything. And she's like, "You know what? What's going on in here in our business, huh? Okay, because y'all go ahead and take a break." Yeah, fuck you. She didn't say that, but she basically did tell somebody that. That was, I guess it was Vernon, who was AKA Malik Yoba. Okay? She's like, "Look, Cause it was plenty of bitches called on this episode. So he's like, look, let's go talk. Next thing you know, it's Lucius, Cookie, and Vernon. And they're in the office. And she's like, look, alright, I want more of this company. Okay, I want what's owed to me. Or I can go out there and I can, just basically run this company down in the ground. I got something on you. And he's like, okay, so what you got on me? She was like, I can tell them, people, that you started this company with 400,000 of my drug money. And Vernon automatically is over there laughing like, that's stupid. She was like, shut up, bitch. this this show is a trip, y'all. This is crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I like rude humor. Okay, and it definitely had me tripping on some parts. So they're talking or whatever. He's like, she's also saying that she wants Jamal, okay, as her artist. And he's like, no, you can't have Jamal. And they're still arguing, going back and forth. He's like, fine, you can have Jamal. And basically, she gonna get the money that she wants too. So she gets to walking out. And he was like, I never wanted him anyways. She was like, I know. So they do a flashback of when Jamal was a little kid, and the first flashback was him going to see his mama, and she's like, "Look, I know I know people don't understand, but you different, and you special, and I love you, and I'm gonna always be here. Mom gonna always be here for you." So the next flashback is them all at the house back in the day. I guess when the youngest baby was a baby, she's holding him. They having like a kind of get together at the house, playing cards, drinking, all that. And talking about, I guess Lucius was a rapper back in the day. So next thing you know, little Jamal walks down the stairs in his mama's heels and her scarf and the look in Lucius' eyes. Y'all, this man it was just so much anger in his eyes. He takes the baby, or Jamal, okay, runs outside. Next thing you know, next flashback they showing is him putting Jamal in a trash can. Now, I don't know what the hell he was gonna do next. But Cookie came out and saved Jamal out of that trash can. She started hitting it. Look, nigga, I wish you would. I wish you would. This is your son. She grabs him. She's kicking him while she's trying to run up the stairs. And I see why Cookie got a special place in her heart for Jamal. And Jamal got the same, okay? Because that nigga's crazy. What the hell? That was a little boy. I don't get that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It don't matter if you don't agree with, his choice. Like you said on there, why would you do that to your son? I don't even understand that. Just go ahead and throw him in the trash. What was you gonna do? Light it on fire next? What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, this show is some things in here that is crazy. Like, this doesn't. I can't say that it necessarily puts us in the best light, since it's gangster shit and drugs, homophobia. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all done heard them use a faggot can't run this company, and Jamal called himself a sissy, and all kind of stuff. What do y'all think about this? I don't. This show was interesting, definitely, but I don't even know if this show gonna last with all the stuff that they've been doing on this show. Well, it ain't really child abuse. Okay, it was definitely child abuse. Do y'all think this show gonna last? Y'all let me know. Anyways, let me get back into it. Alright, so they end up, next thing you know, the oldest son, who is, I guess, the accountant, he's the one that helped his father build the company. And he ends up going to see Cookie. And she ends up, hear the door, and knock at the door, and she's like, who is it? And she got her gun on the side of her. And I'm like, what is going on? She just got out of jail. Who's really looking for you after 17 years? And he's like, I forgot what his name was. It might have started with an L or something. And then she's like, oh. And he's like, you know what, Mom, I'm sorry I never came to see you in jail. She was like, I understand you was ashamed of your mom, your drug dealer mom, but understand that everything I did I did for y'all, okay? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. I get it. I'm just so sorry that I never came, to see you. So he gives her a hug, and the look on his face is kind of like disgust. Like, he got an evil plan. Man, this show is crazy. Okay? It's definitely interesting. It definitely kept my interest. Alright, so she ends up asking him why he had a white wife. I'm like, oh, please don't do this, y'all. Don't do this. Why y'all gotta do this? Anyways, so next. Hold on, y'all. Let me get into it. Alright, it's Lucius. Lucius is going to his house or whatever. And next thing you know, his friend, big dude that was talking to Cookie, I always want to say Taraji, he is showing up and he's like, look, got a gun on him. You've been talking to me real crazy. And, I want more respect. And I want more money. And he was like, nigga, I wouldn't give you 3 nickels. What do you want? Okay? He asked him for a few thousand or something. He was like, I wouldn't even give you that. He was like, what do you owe? Huh, $1 million? I wouldn't give you $1 million. He was like, you know what, it's way more than $1 million. It's $3 million. And you better start paying up. And I'm like, the fuck? He owed a Bookie. Y'all, he owed Bookie $3 million. Nigga, what is you doing? What is you doing? Anyways, so after that, it's the youngest and the oldest, or is it the middle? Anyways, I just recall the youngest, and I believe it's Jamal. They're at the club, they're talking. Cookie had already made an offer to Jamal that she wants him to be her artist. And he's like, I really don't know. I think about it. I'm not with that touring. I just kind of like intimate settings. I don't really want to do that. It's not authentic. And she's like, you know what? Your authentic only got 2-3 white people knowing who you are because you want to be so authentic. All right, you need to make your mind up. So, anyways, he's talking to his younger brother. And his younger brother telling him, like, look, they're going to try to put us against each other and try to have us kill each other. And Jamal just lets him know, look, it's not going to happen. All right? I will never let them come between us. So after that, he's like, all right, come on, let's go. He's like, you know what? I had a friend over there. It's a bunch of chicks over there. He like, no, you got to go to the studio. Let's go. He's like, no, I'll be at the studio. I need my inspiration. So, next thing you know, he's in the studio doing his music and he sound horrible. Okay? And this is when Lucius became Ike Turner, basically. He's like, you know what, you not doing a song like I told you to. You a loser. He goes out there. He's like, man, forget you, Dad. I don't feel like doing the song because the song sucks. The song sucks. So anyways, after that, him and Jamal's playing the piano. And he's like, you know what, I love this song. And He's like, yeah, go play it for Dad. Dad's gonna love it. So next thing you know, he's in the studio, and whatever song it was, he killed it. And let me just say that, Timberland, you definitely have some good beats on there, okay? And some of them artists on there was good. That first girl on there was really good. Anyways, let me finish this off. So, Lucius pops up on Big Dude, who had pulled the gun on him. And they sit there, and he's pissing. And he like, man, you scared me. He's like, yeah, I scared you. I did you like how you did me. And he handed him that paper. He's like, look, nigga, you ain't nothing but that. You a fake ass gangster. Alright? And he's like, we've been friends for 14 years. No, since we were 14. And you gonna sit there and do me like that? I would never let anything become between us. Except for money. Boom! I was like, oh, why didn't you just give him the money? I think giving him the money would have just been easier instead of getting a murder charge, and you went out there and did that yourself, my nigga. And you went out there and handed him some paper which could be traced back to you. Yeah, this show is crazy. So next thing you know is Lucius and Cookie. I always want to say Taraji. They are chilling and laughing, I guess, about old times. And Lucius lets him listen to the youngest son's, lets her listen to the youngest son's track. And she was like, you know what, that's great. He's like, yeah, they're going to be a star. And, you know, Cookie's like, yeah, both him and Jamal is going to be a star. And he was like, you really believe in him, don't you? And she was like, yeah, that's your son. Like, what's wrong with you? And it's so crazy. Why don't you, like, you really can't stand him because he's gay. Like, that is your son. You don't want him because he's gay? Are you serious? Okay, if that's, you know, that's not something you believe in, that's fine, but that's still your son. Really? Anyways, and so that's gonna be Jamal's little, basically, plot and Cookie's plot against Lucius is him coming out saying that he's gay, and about how his daddy is very homophobic. Okay, so y'all let me know what y'all feel of this show. This show was crazy. It was definitely interesting. I will say that. I don't know how long this show gonna last, but this shit was off the hook, nigga. They said this was Hustle and Flow 20 years later, and I so agree with this. Okay, what the hell is going on in this shit? This is some movies. I mean, this show was definitely good, but I did not expect this to be on Fox at all. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for watching this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. 1K subscriber gift giveaway. Must like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Take care. Thanks.